This time yesterday, I was on my way to work, and then I got to work, and I saw the weather forecast for the next couple of days, and I knew we needed to go fishing. So I took a couple of days off, and we're on our way to the lake now. We're going to see if we can't wear the fish out. And I usually take a couple of days in the springtime to try to stock up on some fish for the freezer, and hopefully they're going to be biting today, and we can catch a few. And limit's 10, so if we can do 10 today and 10 tomorrow, that's 20 fish, that's 40 fillets. That'll help out the cause right there. And it, besides that, I just needed a little time off and get a little burned out, a little tired. And so I'm just hoping we have some fun also. So let's get to the lake and see if we can't do something with them. Ooh, that'll wake you up. The motor's running. Hey, that's a good sign. And for those of you that hadn't been keeping up with that, it's been an adventure with this motor. We'll just say it's not very dependable. So we might make it back to the ramp today. But we're starting mid-lake. I have no clue what's going on, if the fish are active up the lake, down the lake, whatever. No idea. But we just put in, I was idling out, and I'm seeing fish blowing up all around me. Water temperature 63 degrees. Yesterday was cold, but today's gonna be gorgeous. So I think we're just gonna get a few casts in here with top waters and just see what happens. I'm not looking for us to slay the fish on top water by any means, but this is a good way to cover water quickly and just see if we've got any active fish. And I didn't even think I'd be throwing top waters this morning, but I didn't think they'd be so active on top either. That was quick. And we are on the board. And it looks to be a decent little fish. Oh, you gotta love those spotted bass. Okay, that's a pretty successful start. Now we just need 9 more. And just like that, the fish seem to have shut off. Okay, that bite seems to have died about as quick as it started, but that's okay, it got us on the board. Now, I hadn't planned on starting here, but I wasn't gonna leave fish to go find fish. So we'll go on and do what I was planning on doing, which was hitting some different bays and pockets. And we're gonna start on the first main point, and then we're gonna go hit some secondary points. Before we go doing what I was planning, I'm seeing a lot of active fish on this shoal here across the lake, so we're gonna make a quick stop and try jerkbait. It's springtime and everybody's always looking for the fish to be shallow in the spring, and there's some shallow fish, I know that, but we had a little cold front yesterday, some rain, a lot cooler, and I'm thinking that might have pushed a few fish out on the main lake points, or they might be a little more active just because the water's more stable because there's more of it. Just like a pond. When a pond freezes over, the shallow end freezes first. There's more water on the dam end, and it takes it longer to get colder. It takes it longer to heat up too. But with the lake, it's the same way. It's just on a bigger scale. These main lake points take longer to cool off than the shallows, but the shallows will cool up, warm up a lot quicker. Ooh, I just missed one. There we go. I wasn't expecting that one. Another good spotted bass. Oh, that one foul hooked. Well, still a good fish. It don't know it's done yet. Oh, that one is hooked good. Two down. Thankfully, I had my emergency supply. And with that out of the way, we can get back to fishing now. Okay, these fish are definitely active at the mouth of the coves and the main lake points. Even now, there's still a lot of little fish blowing up. Now, throughout the day, they're going to be moving further and further back in, but for right now, I think we're just going to keep doing what we're doing. The point I just caught that last fish on is actually an island, and we're circling around the backside of it now. We're going to get back out there where that fish was, and I'm guessing there's a couple more around it. Oh, we got a third one, I do believe. Same spot as that one we caught just a second ago. I thought there were going to be some more fish in there. Another good spotted bass, and foul hooked again, I do believe. There we go, number 3. All right, let's make a change. This little spot here might tell us everything we need to know about this whole cove. This is the first little secondary point we ran across. If we can pull a couple fish off this, then there's one more secondary point, maybe we'll get something off of it. Maybe we establish a pattern back in here. Okay, this just looks too good, and I'm not seeing any signs of any fish. I know they're here, or at least a few. It's time to make another change. It might be a little early for a floating worm, but I gotta try it. Missed one. That wasn't bad, second cast, and I missed one. I don't know if it wasn't any size or what, but missed another one, and the glare was so bad I just couldn't get eyes on it, so I have no idea what size it was. Felt like a decent fish. All right, time to make another move. Right now the fish are scattered everywhere, and they're not killing it. I just hadn't found exactly what they want yet. We got a nice big cove right here, lots of structure, lots of secondary points. We'll poke around there a little bit, see if we can figure something out. And if we don't, we're just gonna go start hitting those main lake points and shoals for the rest of the day. Got him. Second cast, secondary point, a little bit of cover out there. Another decent spotted bass. This jerkbait's not catching many, but it's catching some good fish. Oh yeah. We'll take that all day long. That fish was exactly where it should have been. Oh, we got something here. Sun's starting to come out a little bit, and that might actually help our jerkbait bite. Well, we got a chop on the water now too, so. Yeah, foul hooked again, but. Another good fish. We're not killing them. We're doing okay. But everything we've caught's been solid. Okay, I'm starting to lose count now. I think that's number 5. Number 6. Okay, what I wasn't aware of was that the file card on my main camera died. Yeah, I don't even know what fish it stopped on, but we ended up catching 9. I just couldn't get a 10th keeper. I caught more fish, but that's all small. Okay, and that was bad enough, but what was really bad and what you aren't aware of because the file card was corrupted was I developed a leak in the boat. A pretty good one, where the intake line is for the live well. Yeah, pretty good leak there. And that wouldn't have been horrible if my bilge pump hadn't quit working. Okay, then it started getting interesting. Luckily, I keep a spare bilge pump on board. It came in handy. I got to use this. And I've just got a couple of alligator clips on here that I can just attach to a battery and then just drop the pump down in water just for emergencies. It got used and it came in handy. So it was an interesting day. But still caught 9 fish. And that's, hey, it's a good day still. And this gets into some pretty interesting stuff here because we all know people who just, they blow up when things don't go right. And I had an uncle, he passed away, and I thought the world of it. And he was a big influence on me, my Uncle Lynn. And But whenever I went somewhere with him, I had to be prepared for him to just blow up when things didn't go right. And they seldom didn't go right, or they seldom went right. They often didn't go right. Well, the reason they didn't go right was the same reason they didn't go right for me, okay, fishing. He worked a lot of hours. He didn't fish much. So he didn't maintain his stuff because it didn't get used. That's what I got going on. I mean, I just hadn't been on the water, hadn't been using the boat. Now, I have been working on the motor for the past year. It ran great, by the way. So, hey, we made some progress. But I haven't been working on the rest of the boat because I was working on it, getting it in shape. All right, one night that I actually carried the boat out and was using it, okay, I found that problem with the intake for the bilge pump. And I replaced a section of that hose last year. But the leak was where the old section was, and actually it wasn't even really a leak, it's just the fitting wasn't in there good. All right, it's fixed now, I hope. I think it is. And then I went through on the, as far as the bilge pump not working, I popped the switch out, got the voltmeter out. I didn't have any voltage over across it, so okay, probably a fuse, and sure enough, fuse went on it. And then anything could have caused the fuse to blow. It could have got some trash in there and anything. So something else I'll just have to keep an eye on. But that's the thing, is now that I'm actually using my boat, I'm going to run across problems like that. Okay, now how I react to it, well, that's on me now. Okay, I can either just say, okay, you know, this happened, let me just get this fixed and let me go on, or I can just absolutely have a complete meltdown because my vacation didn't go exactly like I wanted it to. That's something we all need to make a choice on. We can't control what happens to us, we can control how we react to it. And the way we get good at anything is we just keep at it. Okay, so I got that fixed. I think we're good there now. Know a little bit more, just that much more about my boat. And as far as the fishing, hey, we learned some stuff while we were out there fishing. Caught some fish, and I'm gonna take what we learned there and build on it. And hopefully that's gonna help us tomorrow, because we're gonna be right back out there in the morning daylight. So, and I'm sure I could have caught that 10th keeper, but I wanted to go on and get back and get this stuff sorted out and fixed. And we're just going to take another shot at it. God bless and have a great day.